Welcome to the land of opportunities where dreams come true. A place where the Statue of Liberty, an iconic symbol of freedom and hope, stands tall in the New York City skyline, welcoming millions from around the world. This is America, a melting pot of cultures, a beacon for those seeking a better life. But the journey to realizing the American dream is not always a walk in the park. Today, we delve into the world of immigrants, their struggles, their hopes, and their dreams. We will discuss the pathways to legality, a crucial step in the process of making this dream a reality. Join us as we explore the journey from being an immigrant to becoming a legal permanent resident. In this journey, there are challenges to overcome, rules to understand, and steps to follow. But remember, every journey begins with a single step, and today, we take that step together. Imagine leaving everything you know behind, embarking on a perilous journey and arriving in a land where everything is unfamiliar. That's the reality for many immigrants. Every day, people from all walks of life make the difficult decision to leave their homes in search of a better life. They pack up their lives into suitcases and set off on journeys filled with uncertainty and hope. These individuals, these immigrants, face a myriad of challenges that most of us can only begin to comprehend. One of the most significant hurdles they face is the language barrier. Imagine navigating through life in a place where you can't understand or communicate with others. Simple tasks like buying groceries, asking for directions, or even seeking medical help can become daunting challenges. Beyond language, cultural differences can also prove to be a mountain to climb. Every society has its unique set of norms and customs. For someone new, adjusting to these can be like learning to walk all over again. It is not just about learning to say hello or thank you in a new language, it's about understanding how people live, work, and interact with each other. Then there's financial instability. Many immigrants arrive with little more than the clothes on their backs, forced to start from scratch in a new economy. They work tirelessly, often in low-paying jobs, simply to make ends meet. They save every penny, every dime, with the hope of providing a better future for themselves and their families. And amidst all these struggles, there lurks the constant fear of deportation, the fear that one day they might be forced to return to the very situations they risked everything to escape from. Yet, in spite of all these hardships, immigrants continue to show remarkable courage and resilience. They face each day with the hope and determination to build a better life, to make a new home in this foreign land. Despite these challenges, there's hope. Today we'll explore how to adjust immigration status and make this land a legal, permanent home. First things first, understanding your immigration status is crucial. It determines the rights you have in your host country. When we talk about immigration status, we are primarily differentiating between legal and illegal status. Let's take a closer look at each. Legal immigrants are those who have been granted the right to reside in a foreign country. This could be through various avenues such as family ties, work permits, or refugee status. These individuals have the proper documentation that allows them to live and work in the country. They have access to services such as healthcare and education, and they have legal protections under the law. On the other hand, those with illegal immigration status have entered or stayed in the country without the proper authorization. This lack of proper documentation can limit their rights and access to services. They may face challenges in finding employment and accessing healthcare or education. They also run the risk of deportation, which can lead to separation from family and friends, and a return to potentially difficult circumstances in their home country. However, it's important to remember that immigration status is not a static state. It can be adjusted, and it is often the goal of many immigrants to transition from illegal to legal status. This transition can open up a world of opportunities, such as the right to work legally, the ability to travel in and out of the country, access to social services, and protection under the law. Understanding the implications of your immigration status is the first step to making informed decisions about your future. It can help you navigate the complexities of the immigration system and explore possible avenues for adjusting your status. By adjusting your immigration status, you can enjoy more rights and protections in your host country. This not only improves your quality of life but also offers a sense of security and stability, allowing you to contribute positively to your new community. So, let's dive into the next scene to understand how one can adjust their immigration status. So, how can an immigrant adjust their status? It's not easy, but it's certainly possible. Let's delve into some common pathways to achieve this. Keep in mind though that every situation is unique and this is not a one-size-fits-all solution. Firstly, there's the family sponsorship route. If you have immediate relatives who are U.S. citizens or lawful permanent residents, they can potentially sponsor you. This can be a spouse, parents, or children over the age of 21. It's a lengthy process, but one that has helped many people adjust their status. Secondly, you could consider employment as a route. If you have specialized skills, education, or experience, you might be eligible for employment-based visas. Employers in the United States can sponsor foreign workers under various visa categories. It's a competitive process, but it's worth exploring if you have the right qualifications. Another path is seeking asylum. If you fear persecution in your home country due to race, religion, nationality, political opinion, or membership in a particular social group, you may be able to apply for asylum. It's a complex process and requires substantial evidence, but it's an option for those who truly need it. However, regardless of the path you choose, it's crucial to seek legal advice. Immigration law is complicated, and mistakes can have serious consequences. A good immigration attorney can guide you through the process, help you understand your options, and avoid potential pitfalls. Also, remember to follow the correct procedures. Skipping steps or trying to expedite the process can lead to setbacks or worse, deportation. Be patient, be diligent, and be honest in your dealings. Lastly, it's worth mentioning that there are also humanitarian programs and special cases such as the UT and VAWA visas for victims of certain crimes, trafficking, and abuse. These are specific situations that require careful handling and legal guidance. Remember, adjusting your immigration status is a legal process. It takes time, patience, and the right information. But with the right help and determination, it's certainly possible to navigate this labyrinth and come out the other side with a brighter future. Achieving legal permanent residency is a significant milestone for every immigrant. But how can you attain this status? Let's break it down. The process of gaining legal permanent residency varies depending on your circumstances, but typically it involves three main steps: eligibility, application, and adjudication. First, you must determine your eligibility. There are several paths to becoming a permanent resident, including through family, a job, or refugee or asylee status. For example, if you have a close family member who is a U.S. citizen or a permanent resident, they may be able to sponsor your application. Similarly, if you have a job offer from a U.S. employer, they may be able to petition on your behalf. The second step is the application process. This involves submitting a series of forms and supporting documents to U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, or USCIS. The exact forms you need to submit will depend on your specific situation, but generally, they include an immigrant petition and a green card application. Once USCIS receives your application, they will review it to ensure you meet the eligibility requirements. This is known as adjudication. During this process, you may be asked to attend an interview or to provide additional information. Becoming a legal permanent resident offers numerous benefits. You can live and work anywhere in the U.S., travel outside the country with fewer restrictions, and even sponsor family members for their own green cards. Ultimately, it opens the door to a more secure future in your host country. However, it's important to remember that gaining legal permanent residency is a complex process that requires patience and diligence. It can take months or even years to complete, and there's no guarantee of success. But with careful planning and perseverance, it's an achievable goal. So whether you're starting this journey for yourself or for a loved one, know that you're not alone. There are resources available to help you navigate the process and make informed decisions. Becoming a legal permanent resident is a big step toward securing your future in your host country. Adjusting your immigration status and gaining legal permanent residency might seem daunting, but with the right information, it's achievable. So, let's remind ourselves of what we've covered today. We started by acknowledging the struggles that many immigrants face when crossing borders, often risking everything for a chance at a better life. It's a journey that requires strength, courage, and determination. We then moved on to understanding immigration status. Remember, knowledge is power. Understanding the different statuses, whether it's undocumented, temporary, or permanent residency, is crucial. It can be complex, but knowing where you stand is the first step to knowing where you can go. Next, we delved into how to adjust your immigration status. We explored various routes from family sponsorship to employment-based opportunities, asylum, and special immigrant categories. Each path is unique, and finding the right one for you can be a game changer. We then looked at gaining legal permanent residency. This is a big step, granting you the right to live and work in the United States indefinitely. We discuss the steps involved, from filing the right forms to attending interviews and waiting for approval. It might be a long process, but it's worth it for the peace of mind and security it provides. The journey to adjusting your immigration status and gaining legal permanent residency can be long and winding, but it's a journey worth taking. We hope this video has provided you with valuable information and insights to help you on your path. Remember, you are not alone. There are resources available to help you navigate this process, from legal aid organizations to community support groups, and even channels like ours that aim to provide clear, reliable information. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel. We'll continue to provide accurate, clear, and concise information to help you navigate life in your host country. We're here to support you on your journey.